Alright guys, I'm going to do a review on this vacuum. It is a Hoover. It is a wind tunnel 2 high capacity. We got this Hoover because I have a 17-year-old vacuum that is a Bissell. It is right here. 17 years old. It finally broke. So we went out and we got this vacuum. So I'm going to do a review on this vacuum for you. Pros and cons, not all the nitty gritty details, but just what's great and what's bad. Unfortunately, I took apart the Bissell and I changed the belt on it and it works. So now we don't actually need this vacuum, but I'm going to keep it. So this vacuum at Walmart is $70, but here's a secret, it rang up $58. So they got their pricing messed up. The knob here, it's a little crap to me. Feels cheap. The adjustments on it. You got 4 screws here, so you can take this cover off and you can change the belt, unclog it. It's the most simplest vacuum ever. I love that. The distance in here for the part that sucks up all the bits, I don't know what you call it, compartment here, is actually bigger than most. It's a pretty tall compartment there. And when you take this apart, the only thing you gotta do is rinse that off, clean it, let it dry. There's an actual filter in here. So I'm gonna take that off. There's an actual filter in here. All you do is take that, rinse it off, put it back in there. It says let 24 hours to dry. This clip here feels a little cheap, but hey, whatever. It's a cheap vacuum. Now, greatest thing about this vacuum is it sucks really good. Get the pong. It sucks up really good. It's really strong. I've only used it twice, but I don't know what long term. If you just want a vacuum just to suck crap off the floor, we have a Boston Terrier that has needle hair that gets in here, and we have a Husky. I just vacuumed this and it worked amazing. You can see right there all the bits in it. So it sucks up dirt, hair really well. I have to have it on the hard floor or bare floor. It says hard floor right here. I have to have it on hard floor to actually work on our carpets, but our carpets are really thin, so I have to have it on that. Works great. And again, simple to change out the belt, simple to unclog. How much you can get in here, and with a rinsable filter and these compartments here, you just rinse them out. It's so simple. So pros, sucks up great. There is a filter in here. Haven't replaced that yet. You just pull that out. That's a HEPA filter. So it sucks up great. A downside is it's a little noisy for some people, but I like it. I mean, it's noisy. It shows me that it works. Another bad thing about this is this. This is absolute crap. So for you guys that have older vacuums, take this off of one of your older ones. To me, it sucks up so strong that this thing just stops spinning. So the vacuum's great, but this is made too cheap. So this sucks. So I throw this away, don't use it, whatever. The hose is pretty good. It's a little stiff. I mean, it's flexible, but it might be because it's brand new. And then we got this hose on the side here, which also I don't like. Let me see if I can get it. It is, I don't know if you can see that, it's bent. It's like warped. So the hose, I mean, it's definitely cheap. The plastic is cheap. The buttons here, it's a little hard to get used to. And then the pedal down there. So I'm used to having the on-off down here, but on-off's up here, so I turn it on and then I touch the pedal. Another thing about it that most people don't like, that I do like, is it is somewhere between 14 and 16 pounds. It doesn't say, I didn't see it in the manual, but it's a heavy vacuum. Made of cheap plastic, but heavy vacuum, so I'm thinking it's the motor. I like that. So this is another reason we chose this vacuum. It's a solid handle. I hate the ones where you pull the handle out and then you do the stairs or whatever you want to do with it. And when you're pulling, the whole vacuum just tips over on you. Well, this is heavy. And the hose is on the side. So you pull the hose out and you can literally pull on it and it doesn't tip over. I mean, this thing it's heavier than most, so for some people carrying this around might be a problem, but it's heavy and it sucks up the dirt. Great strong vacuum. So I mean, it's a Hoover, but it does have cheap plastic things on it. So like I said, this sucks, that sucks. The hose is a little stiff. It might take time to loosen up. Other than that, that's all I can say is negative about it. Pros, it sucks up the dirt great. And it's heavy, so when you're using the extension hose, it doesn't tip over and hit you. So it's worth the money, I think. It's $58. It says $70 at Walmart. Don't know if it's on sale, but when you go and ring it up, at least here in Nebraska, you ring it up, it comes up 58 bucks. 58 bucks to suck up hair and crap off your floor. Great vacuum. Thanks.